Flash the Dash, written and illustrated by Don Freeman. In the small town of Roxon, there once lived 2 dachshunds. Although they looked somewhat alike, Flash and Sachet were not alike in many ways. They lived together in a neat, low-slung bungalow in the backyard of an empty house at 1660 Bixby Street. Flash was the lazy one. Instead of going out each day to earn their daily bone, he took long naps. Sachet ran errands all around the town, delivering newspapers and flowers. In return, she was always given a bone or a liverwurst sandwich to take home. One morning, Sachet decided the time had come for Flash to do his share. "Today, it's your turn to go out there and help earn our living," she said sternly. Flash had been dreading this moment, but he rose to his feet and went down the street to look for steady employment. Block after block he searched for work, but even though everyone in town knew Flash, no one seemed to have any work for him to do. Just as he was about to give up, he saw a sign in the window of the telegraph office. In he waddled, full of confidence and charm. He took down the sign and held it in his mouth. "Well, well, I'll be bamboozled," said Mr. Orkin, the telegraph operator. "It's Flash, asking for work. Fancy that. I've got a good mind to take a chance on you." After giving Flash a messenger's cap to wear, Mr. Orkin said, "There, you're hired. Here's an important telegram that just came in over the wire. It's for the mayor. Now, let's see you get a wiggle on." Flash waggled his tail, and out the door he rushed. Since he knew everyone in Roxon, and everyone knew him, Flash hardly needed to ask for directions. Up the steep steps of the city hall he leapt. Not an easy thing for such a young, underslung dachshund. Down the corridor he ran, and into the mayor's office he raced. He delivered the telegram to the mayor's busy secretary. Then out the door he tore and headed back to the telegraph office. "Pea pods and pickles!" exclaimed Mr. Orkin. "That was fast. From now on, I'm going to call you Flash the Dash." So, all that fall and on into winter, Flash the Dash delivered telegrams to people in every part of Roxon. As for pay, Mr. Orkin gave him pretzels and sausages to take home to Sachet. Sachet was amazed and surprised to see Flash dash out the door each morning as soon as the sun came up. Some mornings he arrived at the telegraph office ahead of Mr. Orkin, and when this happened, Flash would do a few limbering up exercises. Of course, push-ups were easy for him to do because he didn't have far to push up. These exercises kept him in good shape. He needed to keep fit, especially when it came to trudging through the winter snow. Through blinding blizzards and hailstorms, Flash never failed to perform his duties. Day after day and night after night, he delivered his messages. There were nights when he was so tired he would crawl into an old crate to sleep, even though he was far from home. Sachet never worried. She knew her mate would come home sooner or later. But when spring came to the town of Roxon, Flash began to get lazy again. Maybe he had a touch of spring fever. One day he spent the whole morning lying in a field of daisies, watching the clouds roll by in the sky. No one, not even Sachet or Mr. Orkin, knew where he was. That same afternoon, when he finally arrived at the telegraph office, he found a telegram placed under the door. Without looking to see to whom the telegram was addressed, Flash decided he needed a short rest before delivering it. So he sauntered over to the park. He He just couldn't see why anyone needed a telegram on such a lovely day. Nothing could possibly be all that important. He leaned against the tree and took a nap. While he snoozed, a sudden breeze swept through the trees and blew the telegram away. Luckily, a friendly lady caught the telegram inside her parasol just before it fell into the lily pond. One look at the name and address, and the lady knew who it was for. "Flash! Flash!" she called. "Wake up! This telegram is for you!" Flash sprang to his feet, stood on his hind legs, and begged. The friendly lady understood what he meant. Opening the envelope, she began to read the message aloud. "To Flash the Dash, 1660 Bigsby Street. Congratulations, you are the father of 3 healthy pups. Sachet doing well at Hot Diggity Dog Hospital. Take day off. Your friend, Orville Orkin." Without so much as a thank you bark, Flash flew across the park. Straight to the hospital he sped. There, inside the maternity ward, he beheld the happiest sight of his life. 3 one-day-old puppies snuggled up to their mother. Needless to say, Sachet was very pleased to see their father. "You've been so busy lately. How did you ever know we were here, my dear?" she asked, all starry-eyed. "Oh, I got the message," replied Flash, blushing with pride. "I got the message."